The Great Limpopo Savannah was a magical place. It was full of animals, plants, and pretty flowers. But one day, a big fire broke out. There was smoke and huge flames everywhere. The animals were all frightened. They were running everywhere. 7 little animals climbed to the top of a big rock, trying to stay safe from the fire. They were all so scared. They didn't know what to do. The fire surrounded them. One of the animals was a little monkey who had white and brown fur and a purple tail. He was the first one to bravely speak to the other animals. "Hello, I'm Kwa." A little rhino with big white spots on his eye, his back, and forehead stood next to the monkey. "I'm Chacha," he said. A tall young giraffe looked around, checking on the fire. "I'm Zuri. I'm feeling very hot and I'm scared." Next to Zuri was a cute little lion cub. He had a big white patch on his face. He let out a soft roar. "Hey, I'm Jabari." A little elephant was standing behind them. She fanned her big ears to keep the fire away. One of her ears was white. "I'm Lulu." "I'm Dura," piped up a little cheetah, his brown and white spots shimmering in the fire's light. The last animal to speak was the little zebra, who had a shiny white mane and tail. "I'm Safiya, and I'm really scared." The 7 little animals huddled close together. The fire was closing in. It was getting closer and closer, and they didn't know what to do. Zuri's long neck felt very hot, so Lulu flapped her big ears even harder to try to make the flames go away. Suddenly, a big bird appeared in the sky above them. "Jump on my back!" the bird shouted to them. One by one, the little animals leapt onto the big bird's back. The bird flew high above the smoke and flames, taking them far, far away from the fire. The little animals couldn't believe it. They were so happy. The big bird headed towards the ground and landed by a river. The river was far from the fire. The little friends jumped off the bird's back and thanked the bird. The big bird introduced herself as Tai, the African crowned eagle. The great eagle told them to call her by name anytime they ever needed help. She said goodbye and flew high into the sky. The little animals jumped into the river to cool down and drink some water. They were so happy to be safe. Right then, the little animals all agreed to be the best of friends. They agreed to look after each other. They called themselves the Kwa Kids, since Kwa had been the first one to say hello. That night, when they had gone to sleep, Kwa heard barking sounds. Kwa quickly scrambled up the tree to see what was coming. There were hyenas running towards them. Kwa quickly woke everyone up. They all jumped up and started running away from the hyenas. They could hear the hyenas getting closer and closer. The little friends kept running, but they were getting tired. And the hyenas were getting very close. Lulu couldn't run as fast as the others, and the hyenas were catching up with her. Jabari roared really loudly to scare the hyenas away, because the hyenas were now almost biting Lulu's tail. Then suddenly, a huge shadow swooped down from the sky and knocked the hyenas down. Zuri spotted some huge rocks up ahead, and she shouted for everybody to run towards them. The friends ran as fast as they could to the big rocks and found a big cave to hide inside. Chacha rolled a big rock to block the entrance of the cave. They were safe, for now. The friends huddled together in the dark cave, keeping as quiet as they could. They could hear the hyenas barking outside. But then they heard another sound, a loud whistle and the flapping of wings. It was Tai. She had come to chase the hyenas away. Soon the little friends heard yelps and the sound of the hyenas running away, and then the barking stopped. The little animals were too afraid to go outside in the dark, so they stayed hidden inside the cave all night. The next morning, Kwa peeked out to check if it was safe for them to come out. The little friends all came out of the cave. They sighed with relief that the hyenas had been chased away. Tai appeared in the sky above them and greeted the little friends. They all thanked Tai for saving them once again. The friends introduced themselves to Tai one by one. And Tai promised to protect them all. All they had to do was to shout Tai's name if they were ever in trouble. The friends were happy to know that they now had Tai as their protector. They cheered as they waved goodbye to Tai. The friends knew they couldn't go back to their home in the Great Limpopo Savannah. The fire had destroyed it. And so instead, they decided to go on a big adventure across Africa. So where was their first adventure going to take them? They decided to make their first stop Mpumalanga, the land of the rising sun.
Subscribe!